So hey everybody, my name's Haley Paz and I'm here to show you guys, or not really show you guys, tell you guys how to be a bad bitch.
You ready to fucking die?
Yeah, I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
A lot of people think being a bad bitch is being a bitch, but I know it's within the word, but that's not necessarily what it means. So like, when you're a bad bitch, you don't really care about what people have to say, what people are doing. You kind of just focus on yourself in the most non-selfish way possible. So, an example, like let's just say, other people are, focused on whatever's in, like a new pair of shoes came out, a new pair of, a new style came out, but you're not really following what other people are doing because that's not really you. Being a bad bitch, you have your own style, your own agenda, and you wear whatever the fuck you want to wear. Doesn't matter what anybody has to say or what anybody else is doing. It's kind of just what you want to do. So the way I practice this is I wear whatever I want to wear. I do my hair however I want it to be done. I don't really, classify it in the norm, what's popular. And, even my mom will tell me sometimes, like, oh, guys don't like you because you look scuzzy, you need to do your hair, you need to dress bougie. And, like, sometimes I'll be like, oh, man, you're right. But then other times I kind of just snap out of it and I'm like, oh, but I have my own unique sense of style and maybe that's why, the guys that do like me because I'm, outside of what everybody else is. And that's being a bad bitch, to just be your own you.
You know what I'm saying?
So another thing I like to classify with the bad bitch agenda is, I guess the same kind of concept, just not caring what anybody else is saying about you. To just not care, not give a fuck. Like, if you find out that somebody is talking shit about you or is like sneak dissing you on the internet or whatever it is people do, like, a bad bitch pays no mind. Like, you don't interact with it, you don't associate with it, you kind of just look the other way and keep it moving, because then you're kind of feeding into this toxic mentality, and it's like, we shouldn't associate ourselves with toxic people, because that's not what bad bitches do. I don't fuck around with anybody who's annoying, greedy, just negative all the time, or even bottom line, you get it. I don't associate with anybody that's just not worth my time, and neither should you. So if somebody's gonna, sneak diss me and, sub me on social media, it just kind of makes me step back for 1 second, because that's all we have. We only have 1 second of our time, barely. And I'm like, how sad. Like, if you have a problem, confront me about it, and then I'll decide whether or not to respond or not respond. But if you're gonna, be petty and talk shit, like, without even saying it directly to my face, and it's like, I don't have time for that. Like, as far as I know, I don't even know who it's about. Not my problem, not my concern. Do not care. I don't care. Another thing that I think bad bitches do, because it's what I do, is I do everything by myself. I make my own money, and I don't tell people how I make it. I just make it. And if people want to know, then I'll very, very nonchalantly say something like, people be like, oh, how do you pay for your apartment? And I'm like, I work. Bottom line, I work. It's none of your business how I get my money, and just know that I'm getting my money. So I got everything in order, and it's not your problem, it's not his or hers problem, it's my own problem. So don't ask me how I get my money, just know I get it. Bottom line, that us bad bitches, we get our coin. It's none of your business how we get it, just know that we're getting it. In fact, I think it's so fucking rude when people ask me how I'm getting my money. A lot of people ask me, like, how do you have an apartment? How much is your apartment? How much do you make? It's like, I may answer you in a way that's like very normal, but I'm always thinking in my head, like, what the fuck is it your business? Especially when they judge you on like what you're paying and how much you're making. It's like, you don't know what I'm doing. Like, I make my money, I do what I gotta do, I get shit done because I'm a bad bitch, and it's none of your business. If you ever find that people are kind of shocked at like the money that you spent and what you do with your time and what you do with your money, whatever, this and the third, just always know that they're going to talk because they don't got it. And if you got it, then you got it. You don't have to prove anything to anybody. And that's what a bad bitch is. You know that you have it, you know what you are, and you don't need to prove it to nobody. Okay? Period. Another thing bad bitches do is, especially when it comes to, searching for somebody, whether it be a boyfriend or a girlfriend, whatever it is, you know, you go for. Since I'm, you know, oftentimes, like, I have guys hitting me up, or I'm more interested in, you know, different boys that I think are cute. I'm going to just use the example of boys. So, sorry, there's, like, I live in New York City. Just ignore all the noise. So, if a guy hits me up, right, and, you know, he's on some shit where he's like, oh, I want to take you out, right, and I think he's cute. I'll kind of entertain the conversation. I'll keep it going, keep it flowing. But the second I feel you're boring, I'm going to stop replying. Like, if I feel this conversation is going nowhere, that's the last you heard of me. So, and another thing, too, if I feel like you're only talking to me because you want to get in my pants or you want to hook up with me, then deuces. Like, I don't got time for that. Like, I could hook up with anybody I want to hook up with, just like anybody else. Like, it's so easy to find somebody to just hook up with. But it's so hard to find somebody who's really invested in your time and is going to want to, you know, invest something in you and want to learn from you too. It's like, you know, dating is about finding a partner in crime, like a partner, not just a boyfriend and a girlfriend. We could have as many boyfriend and girlfriends as we want. They're everywhere. But what's not everywhere is your partner, somebody that's going to, you know, help you improve your life and you're going to improve theirs. So, as a bad bitch, I don't go for just anybody. I go for somebody who I'm going to benefit from and who I could bring something to the table to as well. So yeah, that's really important. Because I see a lot of my friends, they date just anybody. Or they date just a bunch of fucking losers. And it's like what the fuck? It's like, what is he bringing to you? What is he helping you? Nothing. Like, you know, it's like you need somebody. You just need that extra enhancement in your life, you know? So, it's like hoop earrings. Like, it can either make or break an outfit, but you just need the right pair, the right size for you to just enhance the look.
Duh.
Also, another thing that I feel like a bad bitch does is that they do what they want. And that's like the whole bottom line of this whole argument that I'm making is like, do what you want. Like, an example, I lived in California, right, for a short period of time, and I wanted to come back to New York. So, and everybody, literally everybody, I'm not even lying to you, wanted me to stay in California. They called me stupid. They called me dumb. They said I was being selfish and everything, right? But being the person I am, I'm kind of hard-headed when it comes to something I want. It just flew over my head. I knew what I wanted, so I got it. And what I wanted was to come back to New York. And when I came back to New York, it literally was the best decision I've ever made. I've done things that are just amazing out here so far, and I'm really improving my life. And, you know, in the process of really getting here and getting the ball rolling, like, I kid you not, I did everything. I did well in school. I, you know, made sure I, you know, was getting good grades and doing what I needed to do. I got the most out of my stay in LA, make sure I was, you know, really having fun with it while it lasted, because I knew in my head from the get-go that, like, I wasn't going to be there long. So, when it came time to apply for colleges, I applied to literally only 2 colleges, right? One was the new school, and one was the school I go to now. I'm not going to say what school I go to now. But, and I got accepted into both, like, from the jump. I even got a scholarship from one of them. So I chose the school that I felt like was going to enhance my career and my future, and they also offered me more financial opportunities, or financial aid, I should call it, with the scholarship. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm doing outstanding. I made the dean's list, and I got another scholarship for, you know, academic success. So life's been really good, and I think that's the number one for a bad bitch, is that bad bitches are happy. They don't care what anybody else has to say about it. They do what they want, and if you've noticed that everything they do and everything they do for themselves, it makes them happy. And above everything else that I said, like the key number one, highlight in bold, italicize, is just be happy. Like, make sure you're happy. If, you know, forget everybody else for just 1 second. You're you, and you're the one who's really doing something to improve your life. So you have to make sure that you're happy, and what you do is just to enhance your life, like I just said. But, yeah, so I don't know, you know, some people may call it selfish, stingy, greedy, whatever. But I do things because I think it's going to make me happy. That's number one. And because at the end of the day, like, when I'm here in my room alone, it's who's here with me, myself, besides my dog. So as long as I'm happy, I'm pleased with my life, then I really don't care what anybody else has to say. And I'll continue with it, like, till the day I die. I think the second people that come into place are, you know, my parents. I really care, like, you know, if they feel like I shouldn't do something and they really are strongly with it, then I'll consider it and I'll, you know, probably listen to them, because at the end of the day, they did bring me into the world. But everything else, like small little things, are just things that are for me. Like, I do it because it makes me happy, and I'm really pleased with my life. And I try my best to spread my words of wisdom to all my friends and to anybody that asks for it, but, you know, it's just the way I live.
Nothing left to say, like, period. Period.
So I want to thank you guys for clicking on this video. I know it's literally just me talking, but I really hope you enjoyed my words and what I said made sense. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. This is my now second video. My Instagram is @Haylor. My YouTube is Haylor. Everything literally is Haylor. Twitter, everything. So yeah, hard to forget. Don't forget to just follow me. You know, tell me what you thought about this video. Any comments or concerns or any other video suggestions. I'm open. But don't be fucking rude, because nobody has time to listen to rude comments. Alright, thank you. Bye.
I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad.
Who are you?
Nicki Minaj, bitch. You already know.